Alright, Randy. So, three different positions we want to talk about is the hang power snatch, the hang squat snatch, and then last but not least, you're going to connect three overhead squats with that. So for starters, when I start a movement, what I like to do is start from the bottom to the top. So the first thing I'm going to do is dress the athletes, warm them up, maybe stretch out the shoulders, do some PVC pass-throughs, something of that caliber, just get those shoulders ready. Next, what I'm going to do is address from the feet up. So feet are hip width apart, toes point straight forward when we start the movement. Next is going to be finding that distance on the bar. Usually where I tell them to do it is right at belt loop. Alright. Next we're going to get that wide grip right at belt loop. Last but not least, I'm going to focus on the hook grip. Alright, so making sure they got the hook grip. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on what we call the power position. So the power position, the weight is more on the front of the foot, alright, towards the ball of the foot. And what you're going to do is allow that bar just to hang down your hips just a little bit. Arms are straight, chest is pretty upright, shoulders are slightly over the bar. So then what we're going to do is extend on our toes, extending those hips and pulling those elbows out high and outside. So you're going to do that, make them do that about 5 times, alright? Then, after they do that, then what we're going to do is you can either go from that position overhead or you can take it down from the top of the knees. What I would probably do is take them down from the top of the knees. So we're in this position, alright, elbows high and outside, here, alright? So then now what I'm going to do is have them bring those knees back, alright? Now the weight's in the heels. What I'm going to do is have that bar, or the knees are going to shift forward so you can get back in that power position and pull those elbows high and outside. So once again, power position. Here's the top of the knees, shooting those hips back, engage the hamstrings, sliding the knees forward, get to that power position, and then pulling the elbows high and outside, extending those hips, getting on the toes. Now, once you work that, what you can do is begin to take them overhead now. So we pulled those elbows high and outside. Now what we want to think about is punching the sky. At this point, once you take the bar overhead, you can tell them they can keep the hook grip or they can release it, either way, alright? So now what I would do is take them from the top of the knees, alright, shifting that weight forward, elbows high and outside, punch the sky. Trying to keep it as close to your body as possible the whole time. When you're in this position, make sure that the shoulders are externally rotated forward, alright? So don't have internal rotation, rather focus on external rotation. Okay, so I'd have them do that for about 4 or 5 reps. Once again, here's one more. Alright, do that for 4 or 5 reps. Once you've completed that, next what I work on is the footwork. Alright, so now I take it from the overhead position. What we're going to do is work on our feet work. So our feet are hip width apart. Alright, what we're going to do is try to drop into our squat stance. Alright, so from this position, our feet are going to go out about 1 inch or 2 on each side. So they're going to go from a hip width stance to a squatting stance. Naturally, what you're going to see in this is a lot of people going out wide like this. Alright, so just tell them, hey, listen, just a little jump, 1 or 2 inches on each side is suffice. Right here. Also, if they have struggle, or if they struggle with the concept of dropping underneath the bar, tell them to think about pulling their knees to their chest. Alright, that'll help them drop underneath, use gravity in their favor. So once you've done the foot drill for a couple reps, have them squat all the way down because they are going to be squatting in the workout. Alright, then what you can do is connect those two pieces together. So here, alright, starting position, top of the knees, push those knees forward, getting on the toes, elbows high and outside, dropping in a full squat. Alright, notice I went to the squat snatch first. The reason is I can back up and tell them, hey, just catch it above parallel. Go back to the power snatch. That's an easy fix. So one more, I'd have them do this about 3 or 4 times, all the way down the squat snatch. Alright? So from there, what I tell them, hey, power snatch, same exact concept, everything, you're just going to catch it above parallel. Just like so. Alright? Last but not least, overhead squats. What I want you to do is make sure when you're doing an overhead squat, so that's part of the squat snatch, just slow it down. Be slow on the way down, be quick on the way up. Alright, try to control that weight, keep the weight in the heels. So overhead squat, slow it down, drive those knees out, keep that chest up, and come up quick. I wouldn't pause at the bottom, I try to rebound a little bit at the bottom. So slow it down, quick on the way up. Alright, so the full sequence from start to end, once again I would have them practice the power snatch, squat snatch, overhead squat, but then I would show them once again this is what the full sequence looks like, and I'd have them practice. Let me show. Power snatch. Squat snatch, overhead squat, or sorry, back up. Sorry about that. Power snatch, squat snatch, then 3 overhead squats. 1, 2, 3. Done. Drop it.